There we go.
Do we immediately jump here as well?
Yep. Jump, jump.
Jump to the beat.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive
I'm sorry.
active.
I'm a bit excited. I don't know if you can feel it.
That's good. That's good.
Are you on drugs now, Colin?
I will be when we engage. Yeah.
I guess I will stay clean.
And technically, I'm on drugs every day due to my meds.
Um,
Sweet
drugs.
amphetamine.
That explains so much.
Align to broadcast.
Anchoring up is at 1K, right?
Keep it range 500 or 1K.
Oh, sorry, who's anchored, by the way?
Obi.
Obi-Wan.
All right, good. I trust Obi-Wan with my life. He's got the Force, man.
He will sacrifice his life for you.
That's nice.
And guys, it's important that you broadcast for reps as soon as you get engaged.
As soon as you get yellow box, broadcast. Go ahead and dock up here. Take a quick 3 to 4 minute break. Take your final piss. Do what you need to do. Grab a drink. Be back here at minute 21:32.
Docking request accepted. Docking permission requested. Docking request
So
accepted.
4 minutes from
Docking
now.
permission requested.
Mhm.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted. Docking permission requested. Docking request.
When we end, can someone give me an overview?
Yep.
Because the one I have is more PvE orientated, so I will see all the ships and not only the enemies.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to jump on that too.
Well, very quickly then.
Well, anyway, I want to say, guys, it's great to see a fleet like this showing teeth, being an industrial alliance. Already cut above the most of them. It's
It
quite
took us a
impressive.
week. Took us a week too long to get this fleet up and running, but we're here now.
Okay, I'm back.
So basically, we should just do regular fleets anyway to keep the. You know what? I keep saying the same thing. Regular fleets after the war deck to keep the edge up.
We're gonna do some testing on Singularity. I'm still planning out what to do,
Oh,
depending on the play.
wicked! I can start shooting you.
Oh yes, please.
Yes.
I mean, a great way to get some experience is to just like have an alt in the war zone, or just you can take your main over to the war zone while you like do industry remotely or whatever you want to do. And like
Amazing. I should try that.
even as a neutral, like
Mm,
you can join a Yoshikun fleet and just
yep.
PvP around with them, and you don't need to be the one like capturing the plexes. Just like hang out, fly the ships they ask you to fly,
Yeah.
and like you'll just learn on the fly. It's much more fun than just like, I mean, you
Where?
could like go chase down Eve University and like pay them like 30 mil or something to go attend one of their courses, which by the way are amazing. So, and it'll teach you a ton about PvP or just the game in general.
Yep. You could.
Yep, all those are good options.
You can't capture plexes anyway, but but they have changed the mechanics. All neutrals go suspect in plexes, so you're gonna get fights.
Yep. Yep. So you'll be suspect, and people can shoot at you freely. So,
And you can shoot back.
which is good, and you can shoot back. So.
Yeah. Or you can shoot other neutrals who are suspect.
Yep.
So I vote for regular roams, not for my benefit because I'm already on regular roams in the war zone, but for you guys, for the rest of you guys.
Yeah. And
No.
don't be afraid to lose security status. You can always like fix that with using tags. So like if you guys are doing industry or mining or whatever, you probably have plenty of ISK to go around to fix your security status.
No, we don't have ISK.
I'm poor.
Okay.
I'm like
Well,
minus
Yeah.
two. I'm
Okay.
like minus 250 mil. So
well, you should see my main. You should see my main. We were trying some filaments, and we were in trig space. Where did my main end up when we return? Bear in mind, he's in Return Faction War and a -3. He ended up in High Sec Amar. You know what the hell?
just bring some warp core stabs, put them in your lows, like have them in your cargo. Like warp core stabs are cheap, especially the tech one ones. And then just like go find a station, put them in your lows, and then just burn where you need to burn to. And more than likely, unless somebody has like a very specialized kind of camp, they're probably not going to catch you.
Of course, stab sacrilege.
Sunuses, 2-second align, and warp core. Good luck catching that one.
Well, yeah.
Okay, the Stephen is in system. We see scanners out. Stephen Papote. I swear it was his battleship I took down with you on my other alt.
Fun fun fact. 7 of the people in fleet right now is me.
We should group up with our blues or neutrals.
Are they here?
Yeah, there's 11 people in the system. That's our friends.
They don't look like blues to me. They're all neutrals.
Yeah, they're neutrals, but they are our thing.
So why are they neutral, not blue?
Let's just.
We just don't have them
You
set that. We just don't have them set that way. Okay, it's like
have
it's just not your display and the actual diplomacy does not correlate.
Okay,
do you
cool.
have a contact with them?
Yeah, I'm contacting them now.
Well, it's just join up in
On
the.
grid, they're on grid. They're on
Local
station.
spike.
They're on station. They're on station.
Okay.
Hey, we got a local spike in neutrals.
Yeah, they're on station.
Everybody undock, 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 undock. Everybody undock.
He's not gonna show.
Oh no, he's not going to show. Too cowardly for that, mate. He will try and find one of our orcas again. Just saying.
Give me a broadcast or a line.
Yes,
What
hold
is-
on. Let me see here. Broadcast. Only have travel to for some reason. Align to the travel to broadcast.
Not possible.
Ah,
Will you take me back to where?
dang it.
Stand by.
We have a bookmark for Dammfam. Bookmarks, you can align to that.
Yep. Align to the bookmark.
Sorry, what bookmark are we talking about?
Locations, Dammfam mining, war, butchery, holding corp. If you're not part of the bookmarks, hold on.
Broadcasted. Align to that broadcast.
Okay, broadcast.
It's lit.
Cool.
It's letting us.
I'm in 3 seconds, so everybody should be aligned. Again, once you land, anchor up on Obi.
Give them a time. The tycoons are still not all of them aligned.
It's
One of
fine.
the war targets left local. Streppin.
Once typhoons, drop your drones, your heaviest DPS drones, put them on the station, and as soon as we can comes out, we will engage.
Holy shit. Could I
Why did
get
they
that
bring-
overview?
Yep,
Why did
I
they bring
linked
a
it in Fleet.
monitor?
Uh,
All right, guys, anchor up on Obi.
I don't see it.
Logi, cap chain up.
Thanks.
Okay. Drop drones, engage the station.
Okay.
Prop mod should be off. Anchor up on Obi. Give me 2 cycles of prop mod, 2 cycles of prop mod. That means let your prop mod cycle twice, turn it off. Bang, make sure you're anchoring. Kiri, make sure you're anchoring.
Remember to broadcast for reps.
Fail. This is this is hilarious.
Bang, anchor up, prop mod on until you get to me. Kirari, anchor up, prop mod till you get on me.
Kiriari, you need to turn on your micro warp drive.
Logi, FT, I'm gonna quickly jump over to our friend's Discord and say hi.
Okay.
I'll be back very shortly.
Okay.
I'm looking on broadcast.
Fight is out.
That fighter I just broadcast, put your drones on it. The fighter I just broadcast, put your drones on it. We're actually a little out of range for it. I'm going to bring us back into range. Once we get into range, put your drones on it.
I didn't get the broadcast.
FC, they have fighters
There.
out. Yeah.
Oh, I see it.
Kiriari, you have a decent amount of speed right there. So, do you have a micro warp drive fitted or not?
Make sure your prop mods are on. Prop mods are on until you get to Obi.
All right.
Make sure you recycle your launchers once they run out of missiles.
A module has run out of charges.
Fighters out.
Put your drones on that fighter. Put your drones on that fighter. Keep cycling your missile launchers on the station. All drones go to that fighter.
That's her out, by the way. Obi.
Say again.
Combats are out, by the way, Obi. We keep getting more neutrals trickling in.
They're all friendly neutrals. We have one war target in system. The rest are friendly.
Drones back on the station. Drones back on the station. RJ, Michael Warp or MWD till you get to Obi.
I spotted it. I'm trying.
Yep.
All right, so Logi, just orbit Obi at 500, please, with your afterburner on.
They're micro warp drives.
Oh, they're micro warp. They have micro warp
Yep.
drives on them.
Yes.
Yeah, we
Oh,
got
must have changed it from the standard fit. Okay, well,
No, it's not the standard fit. The afterburner Guardian will not keep up with the Typhoon.
Okay.
So we switched it.
All right. Well,
Just orbiting at 500 still.
yeah.
Fighters out.
Yep. Broadcasted target. Put your drones on.
+1 war target, Iliad.
Fighters back on the station. Or correction, drones back on the station.
Those cruisers get wrecked.
Cycle your your launchers.
Our module has run out of charges.
Cap chain, cap chain, cap chain. What's going on? Okay, I'm good. I'm good.
I was gonna say. Should be all right.
Yeah, I'm getting neutered out. But I'm holding.
All right. We can transfer to 1 down and then just send it all to the guy that's being neuted.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm getting cap back as quickly as I lose it.
Kith is jammed.
likewise, Gem is jammed.
Just reestablish cap chain when you can. Kith is still jammed. Just cap who you can cap.
Permanuted.
Also jammed for another cycle.
All right. Looks like they're going for Kariari. War target Tengu on grid.
Yep. Target that Tengu. Target that Tengu. Prop mods on. Prop mods on. Prop mods on. Prop mods on. Low. Keep the
Neutered out.
drone. Yeah, it's fine. We'll get back to you. Give me 2 cycles. Give me one more cycle of cap. I want all typhoons changing to Caldari Milner. Caldari Milner. Okay. Tengu's gone.
Somebody rep Kai. Can you not rep? He's going into structure.
Warp drive
I am
active.
still jammed.
Kithis as well. All right, we just lost a
Fighters.
typhoon.
All right.
Why did I not see any broadcasts? Broadcast for armor if you need armor.
Missiles back on the station. Missiles back on the station. We're gonna get some range. Prop mods on. 2 cycles prop mods.
We need to reestablish this cap chain.
Yeah, we're still jammed.
Still
Half
jammed.
your cap. Yeah, half. Okay, I'm Xing up and I'm jammed. Whoever's jammed, just X up right now,
Docking
and then
permission
you
requested.
guys that are
Docking
left send
request
cap to each other.
accepted.
We're gonna get range. We're gonna get some range off of this.
They're attacking Obi now.
Yep.
So Logis that can lock, give cap rep Obi.
We can't. I'm trying.
I know you're jammed out. Okay, just
I'm capped out.
yeah, I know. Look, okay, so
Okay. All
we
missiles.
got
All
we got
missiles
3
on that.
Logis jammed.
All
right.
missiles on that. All missiles on that siren. All missiles on that siren. I just broadcast it. All missiles. Everything on that siren. All
Eat your
missiles.
ECCM.
Keep your drones on the station. All missiles on that siren. On Obi needs reps if we can get them.
We can't.
No, I'm perma jammed, Toby.
Okay.
We have 3 permajam Logi here. I would warp off Obi.
I can't. I'm pointed by the siren. All DPS needs to go on that siren. And I'm pointed by something else. What am I?
Just
pointed?
line off and spam it.
Olivia. Oh, I'm pointed by the. Okay.
Get the fleet off grid, goddammit.
Yeah, I'm not holding here.
Warp drive active.
Anybody not catch the warp? Anybody not catch the warp?
Nope.
Is anybody still pointed?
Penguin's still on grid.
Who is?
Peng. I'm not sure anymore because I'm off grid, but
Yes, I'm still on grid.
Were you pointed?
Yeah, I'm pointed.
Just keep a line in.
Keep a line and spam and warp.
Yep, it's a 30-second. It's a 30-second point.
+1 war target. All right, cap chain up over here at this gate.
Rep Obi, please. A line back for the station.
Obi, we need to call it. There's no way. They've countered our Logi. We need more Logi for this.
Yep, we need at least twice as many Logi ships.
Okay.
We probably might be able to ref it, but it's going to be a Ferric victory.
Peng, did you get off?
No, I'm dying now. He's killing me with the tango.
I'm finally back on grid, cap chain.
Yep, chain is up. Rep and Obi.
I'm warping out. I'm warping out now.
Ah, good job.
nice.
At 72% armor.
What's this pandemic core character? Is he involved also?
Where did you guys warp to? Actually, I warped now to Butchery Refinery. Where are you guys?
You
Warp
can
to
just warp to Obi wand,
Oh, okay.
unless you're planning on moving Obi. Sorry, should have checked.
No, we're fine. Just warp to. This is where we're going. Set destination to Damelin. Send fleet. You guys don't want to go back? We'll go home.
Autopilot engaged.
Yeah, it's our only option right now. We need 7
Autopilot
Guardians.
Well,
in
we
this.
can keep range out at 75. The jams won't be as effective.
Autopilot jumping.
We can.
Mm,
They go
I'd s-
75 and then lose effectiveness. We still get jams, but we're gonna get jams.
Warping
But
to Stargate. Warp drive active. Warping to Stargate.
give it a shot.
Autopilot jumping.
Ping, let me know when you land.
Warping to Stargate. Warp
I
drive
see you coming.
active.
Get reps on ping
Autopilot
before we leave.
engaged. Warping to
On the
Stargate.
reps, yeah.
Autopilot engaged. Drive active. Autopilot jumping. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active.
oh, this is a bullshit.
Approaching Stargate.
My broadcast setting is fucked up. That's why I'm not seeing things.
Approaching Stargate.
Yep, I'm sorry.
Yep. Make sure
Approaching
that your
Stargate.
broadcasts are current scope everyone, so that those little
Autopilot
arrows
jumping.
at the very bottom right corner
Approaching
of your
Stargate.
fleet screen should
Autopilot
be
jumping.
pointing to everybody.
Oh yeah,
Right, so they should be pointing up, down, left, right.
Autopilot
My armor is
jumping.
back. My shield is
Warping to
okay.
Stargate. Warp drive
10%
approaching
okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Stargate.
You were not going to restore your shield.
Ping, do you
Autopilot
have
to Stargate. Warp drive
aggro timer?
active. Approaching Stargate. Warping to Stargate.
1 second.
Warp drive active.
Nope, it's off already. It's gone.
Everybody jump.
Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Autopilot jumping.
Align for the outgate.
Approaching Stargate. Approaching Stargate. Warping to Stargate. Approaching Stargate.
All right, guys. Well, that was a really good job, by the way.
Approaching Stargate. Autopilot jumping. Autopilot jumping.
+1 war target.
Autopilot jumping.
Obi, make sure everybody's in line fully.
Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Jumping to Stargate. Warp drive active.
Oh, damn it.
Approaching Stargate.
Yeah, sorry.
See you at the gate. 2 megaphons at the gate.
Warp drive active.
Yeah.
Warp drive active. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active.
Which gate?
Which gate? Be specific.
The
Load
Autopilot
explosive.
jumping.
Load explosive missiles.
Approaching
Jump on
Stargate.
contact. Align only.
Approaching Stargate.
Actually, when we jump through, make sure you anchor up on Obi.
Which are the
Warping to
explosive
Stargate.
missiles?
Approaching
Nova.
Stargate.
Nova.
Autopilot jumping.
It'll probably be
Autopilot
structure tanked
Stargate.
anyway, so it doesn't matter too much, but sure.
Damn, I already jumped. Sorry, guys.
It's all right. We're all jumping with you.
Hold your cloak.
But where are you guys? In which?
We're jumping into Barones right now.
Okay, I am in.
Hold your cloak. Hold your cloak. Hold your cloak. Hold your cloak.
Do not move when you're in Barones.
Yeah, I don't move.
We're good. There's nothing here. Align outgate.
Jumping.
Okay.
Approaching Stargate. Warping to Stargate. Approaching
Oh,
Star
fleet
Drive.
warp, right?
Active.
Yes.
+1 war target in Barones.
Yep.
Wargar.
Autopilot jumping. Approaching
All right, guys. It is
Stargate.
imperative
Autopilot
that you
jumping.
make sure that you line and that
Approaching
you are
Stargate.
taking the FC's
Autopilot
warps,
jumping.
or else they will catch you, and our fleet will be in another
Warping to
location while you
Stargate.
die.
Warp drive active. Warping to Stargate. Autopilot jumping. Active. Approaching Stargate. Warp drive active. Autopilot jumping.
You must be aligned. I saw somebody not
It was a
aligned.
capsule. It was igneous.
Warping to Stargate. Warp drive. Autopilot
Hope
jumping.
igneous isn't a
Warping
cheap
to
plan.
Stargate.
Hmm?
Warp drive active.
It's just an empty capsule.
Yeah, it's fine.
What did
Approaching
we lose?
Stargate.
A single
Warp
typhoon?
drive
Yep.
active. Approaching
That's
Stargate.
not bad. That's not bad at all.
Yeah. I mean, they totally had our Logi wing countered. There wasn't anything we could do. We had 3 Logi jams, 100 jams
Autopilot
basically.
jumping.
Do we jump or do we wait?
Jump, jump, jump.
Approaching Stargate. Autopilot jumping.
Well,
Approaching
actually, it was
Stargate.
a bit smarter than that because you had 2 jammed out and one
Warping to
one
Stargate.
capped out.
Warp drive active. Autopilot
Jump in a line.
Stargate.
Jump in a line.
Warp drive approaching active. Stargate. Autopilot jumping.
Anxious. Land.
All right. So when we're traveling like this, what they like
Warping
to
to
do
Stargate.
is they like to just point
Warp
one of
drive
us
active.
and then let the rest of
Autopilot
us warp
jumping.
away
Warping
with the
to
FC,
Stargate.
right?
Warp
So
drive active.
you don't want to be that person. So the FC's not going to warp
Approaching
us.
Stargate. Approaching to
Get
Stargate.
aligned,
Warp drive
and the FC will warp
active.
us all, and then we'll all be in warp together,
Warp
and we'll
drive
all be together
approaching
as a fleet,
Stargate. Autopilot
right?
jumping.
But if we have even a 17 AU warp like we're taking right now,
Approaching Stargate.
we could be in warp, land over there, and then we could
Autopilot
warp back to
jump.
you, and
Approaching
you would be dead
Stargate.
before we land, right? So it's very
Warping
important
to
for you to
Stargate.
be aligned.
Warp drive active. Autopilot jumping. Warping to Stargate.
Oh,
Autopilot jumping.
I do not like your overview, Obi.
I love mine.
I hate it. Oh my
Warping
god,
to
I hate it.
Stargate.
Please always say
Warp
if we
drive
should jump or
autopilot
not.
to Stargate.
Jump, jump,
Warp
jump.
drive
We're
active.
jumping and aligning from here on out. Shin is ahead of us. If he sees any war targets, he will let us know.
Okay.
From here on out,
Autopilot jumping.
jump in a line.
Warping to Stargate.
Jump in a line.
Approaching Stargate active.
Should make that into a meme.
Autopilot jumping.
Let's
Warping
go to
Stargate.
Bala.
Warp drive active. Approaching
Which
Stargate.
means ass
Approaching
cheek in
Stargate.
Danish.
Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active.
So let's go to ass cheek.
Warp drive active.
What?
Warping to Stargate. Autopilot jumping. Autopilot jumping.
Balle
Approaching
in Danish
Stargate.
means ass cheek. So we're gonna enter ass cheek in a few seconds.
I swear, where are you?
Warping to Stargate. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Autopilot jumping.
I wonder, can I get under your guns with this thing? Probably not.
My guns? What are you talking about? I'm
Approaching
Logi.
Stargate.
Oh, I can.
Warping to Stargate. Autopilot jumping. Active.
And friendly fire is legal, by the way. So
Wait, legal or illegal?
Approaching
legal.
Stargate.
Oh, good.
Approaching
So I
Stargate.
can
Autopilot
even attempt it.
jumping.
I can even try it.
Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Autopilot jumping. Autopilot jumping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Approaching Stargate.
Apparently, those magas was actually en route to the station to support, so we could actually have engaged them. They were in
Warping to
transit, not
Stargate. Warping to
catching
Stargate.
stragglers.
Active. Warp drive active.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Approaching
Doesn't matter.
Stargate.
I'm just
Autopilot
going to
jumping.
say that op success. Yeah, we didn't
Warping to Stargate.
ref the station, but we
Approaching
only lost a single
Stargate.
typhoon, and disengaging a fleet in time is
Autopilot jumping.
pretty much as
Well,
close to
I can
success
keep
as you can
even
get in a fleet.
other engagements. I think this is
Drive
one of our
active.
best showings, honestly.
Approaching
Best
Stargate.
showings,
Stargate.
good
Autopilot
FCing,
jumping.
Yeah,
just
we improved.
Warping to Stargate.
good comp as well. Good
Yeah.
comp. We needed more Logi and more DPS, but gotta piss with the cock you got.
Yeah, we improved.
Autopilot jumping. Autopilot
I got
drive
killed.
active.
Yeah, we improved. What?
I got kills.
Approaching
Oh, I got
Stargate.
kills too. I got a fighter kill. Yay.
Warping to Stargate. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
With
Approaching
unknown
Stargate.
cost.
Yeah, with unknown
Autopilot
cost.
jumping. Approaching Stargate.
Meh. I couldn't pad my keyboard that with an unknown cost. Someone give me a pen.
Approaching Stargate.
Let me find the C killboard.
Autopilot jumping
All
to
right,
Stargate.
so with
Warp
those
drive
ECMs, they have a 69% chance to jam our Guardians. So there's really,
approaching
like, we're going to be
Stargate.
jammed
Autopilot
majority of the
jumping
time
to
with the
Stargate.
Guardians.
Is that outside of
Warp drive
optimal?
active.
That's inoptimal, but like you got to be at
75 plus.
150 to even be half that,
Warping to
right?
Stargate.
Their optimal is only
Autopilot
75, right?
jumping. Autopilot jumping.
Yeah, it's 75 plus 75 off.
Approaching Stargate.
Yeah, so at 75
Autopilot
optimal,
jumping.
out past 75, the chance
Warp
drops
drive
significantly. And then
active.
if we've got
Warping to
ECCM
Stargate.
fit,
Warp drive.
we should
Warp drive active.
not get jammed as much.
Warping to Stargate. Warp drive.
Not
Autopilot
as
jumping.
much. I mean, fall off 75. So say you're at 150, right? You still got 15 ECM jammer strength.
Approaching Stargate. Autopilot jumping. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active.
The fleet's being separated. I saw a couple warp off ahead.
Approaching to Stargate. Autopilot warp drive active.
Yeah,
But
so even at 150,
Approaching
you're still at
Stargate.
34% chance of jam.
Autopilot jumping.
Is that with ECCM loaded?
Yep.
Approaching Stargate.
So it's still pretty potent.
And what he did with
Approaching
nuding me
Stargate
out
to
instead of
Stargate.
jamming me
To
was
Stargate.
that even
Active.
if
Drive
the other
active.
two, like one of them, got up and running, there was a higher chance
Autopilot
that
jumping.
we wouldn't be able to establish a kept chain again in time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's good.
Approaching
That's how I fit all
Stargate.
my stations.
Autopilot jumping.
Two ECM and newts. So there you go. There's my
Warping to
proof
Stargate.
positive that my fit works.
Warp drive.
I was
Jumping.
I was under the impression that station newts were dependent on ship size,
Approaching Stargate.
because I
They
tried nuding a frigate with a station newt out in Orsak and it nuded fuck all.
Warping to Stargate.
Yeah, they are
Drive
dependent on
active.
size. So if you go to the
Autopilot
let's
jumping.
see,
Autopilot
energy newts,
jumping.
stand up
Drive
energy
active.
XL or stand up heavy energy newts, it
Approaching
has
Stargate.
oh no, that's the XL newt.
The XL ones is a lot less
Approaching
potent to
Stargate.
smaller
Stargate
ships.
to Stargate. Warp
The
drive.
the
Drive
standard
active.
is not as forgiving on all ships.
Autopilot
It'll pretty
jumping.
much nude out anything.
Autopilot jumping.
Maybe frigate
Approaching Stargate.
might get away with it, but it's still going to get you enough in a frigate with the cap the frigate has to go bye bye.
Yeah, so the stand up
Warping to
heavy newt
Stargate.
doesn't have
Approaching
like a
Stargate.
signature
Warp
radius
drive. Approaching
like the
Approaching
divider,
Stargate.
right? So like for
Autopilot
the XL
jumping.
newt, the XL newt has a signature radius divider. So like you have to be at least I think it's 15k
Autopilot jumping.
meters for a
Autopilot
signature radius, which
jumping
is
to
even larger
Stargate.
than a
Warp
dreadnought
drive
is, right? So
active.
a stand up heavy newt, an XL newt doesn't even apply
Approaching
fully to a
Stargate.
dreadnought
Warping to
unless the paint
Stargate.
is
Warp drive
painting the
active to
dreadnought.
Stargate. Warp drive
So,
active.
but that's
Stargate.
not the case for a stand up heavy newt. A stand up heavy newt applies fully to
Autopilot
anything,
jumping. Autopilot
like
jumping.
even a frigate.
Autopilot jumping.
That's why I fit two ECM and two newts on all my
Approaching
stations.
Stargate. Warping
According
Stargate.
to C
Warp
Killboard,
drive
we only
active.
lost a slasher, but
Well, it
Warping
hasn't
to
updated yet.
Stargate. Approaching Stargate.
who lost the Typhoon?
Approaching
If someone can link the Typhoon kill.
Autopilot jumping.
That's fine. So with the Typhoon, by the
Autopilot
way,
Autopilot
like
jumping.
a good
Warping to
Logi
Stargate.
would have everybody
drive
added to their
active.
watch list that is like a substantial ship in the
Approaching
fleet.
Stargate.
Right?
Approaching
Now,
Stargate.
of course, like your watch list can only fit
Warping to
15,
Stargate.
but I have
Stargate.
10
Warp
people
drive
on my watch list
active.
right
Warp
now.
drive
3 of them are the
active.
Logi, and then the other
Approaching
7
Stargate.
are the Typhoons.
Autopilot
Right?
jumping.
So
Active.
even if nobody broadcasts, which everybody should broadcast when they're receiving damage, but even if nobody broadcasts, I can still see it on my watch list
Approaching
happen.
Stargate.
Right? So even if
Warping to
nobody
Stargate.
even
Warping
freaking
to Stargate.
broadcasts, okay,
Active. Warp drive
I see what's
active.
going on. the guy's name flashes,
Approaching
his shields
Stargate.
start going down, his armor starts
Approaching
dropping,
Stargate.
his structure starts dropping. I could
Autopilot
see
jumping.
all of that from my watch list, right? So there should be no like shock that like somebody didn't broadcast and didn't patch
Autopilot
it
jumping.
with a
Um,
fleet this size.
when I'm large, I'm
Moving
just used to
Stargate.
being in larger
Warp
fleets.
drive active.
So didn't do that, and I
Approaching
was using a
Stargate.
broadcast overview that I hadn't
Warping to
made
Stargate.
myself, so I wasn't aware
Warp
that
drive active.
armor broadcasts and stuff like that was not displayed to me, which yeah, it's not a good thing.
Autopilot
But
jumping. Warping to
yeah,
Stargate. Autopilot drive jumping. Active. Warping to Stargate. Approaching Stargate. Warp drive active. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active.
Anyways, it is a nice showing that we have here,
Approaching
right? So like
Stargate.
this guy's definitely the good thing is this guy's definitely
Drive
not thinking
active.
about
Autopilot
bashing our
jumping.
structures again, right? Because
Oh,
this
he
is, you
wouldn't
know,
dare.
yeah, this is a substantial defense fleet for what
Autopilot
he's
jumping.
doing.
Jumping.
And we're going to have just as much advantage against him as he has
Warping to
against us
Stargate.
right now.
Warp
Right?
drive.
So you saw how much damage he
Approaching
did with like,
Stargate.
3 freaking people. Right?
Approaching
So we
Stargate.
have all these guys in like
Warping
a
to
proper
Stargate.
in a
Approaching
proper con.
Stargate.
So
Warp drive
our structures
active.
are what we're saying is that our structures are pretty much safe. However, for like people going out and losing a
Autopilot
ship here or
jumping.
there because they're not really, I don't know.
Mining and work.
Autopilot
I don't know. I
jumping.
mean, I move my haulers around, right? Like it's low sec. I just use a DST micro warp drive cloak trick.
Warping to
So
Stargate.
like I
Warp
could have
drive
just as easily
approaching
been,
Stargate.
like
Warping
attacked
to
by these war
Stargate.
targets in some specialized
drive
setup to
active.
catch a DST.
Approaching
Like, just as
Stargate.
vulnerable.
Stargate.
So it's understandable, but
Well, right now, if I could say something
Autopilot
about the fleet
jumping.
setup and the
Autopilot
composition,
jumping.
or just the setup in the Typhoons.
Autopilot jumping.
The biggest
Jumping.
problem I see that's happening is we're not out of range of the structure.
Warping to Stargate.
you'll
Warping
never
to
be
Be
out of
Stargate.
beyond
range.
200 kilometers.
Approaching
Yeah, you'll never
Stargate.
be out of range of a structure. By the way,
Approaching
Sure I can.
Stargate.
I
Drive
mean,
active. Drive
they're
active.
built that way so that they can't be. Right, structures can lock
It
out
can be
drive
farther
active.
than
200 kilometers.
Yeah,
Autopilot jumping.
like their new
Autopilot
fit is
jumping.
specifically for 174 optimal plus 174 follow.
Yeah.
When did CCP change that? Because when I had my
Approaching
structures, my
station.
maximum targeting range
Warp drive
was 200
active.
kilometers.
Warping to Stargate.
They changed it when
Approaching Stargate.
when
Active.
CCP realized that people were doing that. So
Approaching Stargate.
there's no way to outrange a structure anymore, other than like get at the very
Autopilot
edge of fall
jumping.
off for the ECM.
Autopilot
Right.
Autopilot
So structures are just built to where they have longer range than ships do
Approaching
because
station.
CCP thinks it's
Warping to
unfair
station.
for you to not
Warp
have a
drive
structural
approaching
advantage when you're
Stargate
trying to
station.
defend.
Warp drive active.
So yeah.
I think that's true, but I also think that having
Docking
like
request
specifically the
accepted.
newts be so far out to be a bit
Autopilot
meh.
jumping.
Well,
Autopilot
otherwise,
disabled.
like we would just
Waypoint
sit
reached.
a ship at, say
Approaching
ships could lock
station.
out to 300 and they could hit out to 300,
Approaching
and that was
station.
farther than
Station.
a structure
Warp
could hit
drive
out to,
active.
right? Then I could just,
Ships,
I could just find that specialized ship and just sit outside the
Docking
range of
request
any of my
accepted. Warp
structures.
drive
we can still do
docking
that
request
actually.
accepted.
We can still. How long is that new range? It's
Docking
like
request
174. That's
disabled.
350, which means that if we
Autopilot
place
disabled.
300-kilometer rope
Autopilot
snipers
disabled.
at
Active
300,
waypoint
we can place the
reached.
logi at
Approaching station.
360 and still get full rep cycle.
I'm pretty sure ship lock range is hard limited out to 200 kilometers.
It's hard limited to 300.
Yep.
Docking
Is
request
it? Okay.
accepted.
I just linked the fit.
Autopilot disabled. Waypoint reached.
And that one.
So that's possible, but it's also
Approaching
going to
Stargate.
compromise a lot on DPS. It's going to compromise a lot on like if he has, which he probably has, warp points at about 300.
Yeah, I was talking to Farah, and he, she had, well,
Well, it
It
depends what kind of are
it was
you.
positive, but so many people would have to train for it, and we just don't have the team
Exactly.
trained enough now as it is. But yeah, I'm thinking about kind of the same kind of setups with some typhoons would be good, and then just have some
Just can't get a
typhoons
typhoon to
hanging
hit.
out, tanked out typhoons sitting around to protect them when they drop their 3 or 4 guys on it, like they just did.
You just can't get typhoons to hit at 300.
Autopilot jumping.
Yeah.
It's just not possible
Oh,
because.
that's a challenge. I love
Warp drive
challenges.
active.
Oh, trust me, I've tried. I've tried. The missiles max
Warping to
out.
Stargate.
Uh,
Warp drive active.
I should be careful what I'm saying, but I think it maxes out about 170, 160k with cruise missiles. It because with everything in the fitting menu, there is with most things there's not like a hard limit, but there's like a sharp drop off where everything just suddenly doesn't give you anymore. Um,
See the Raven fit that I linked right there. That's what they were taking my structures down with. Every time they'd come to bash a structure, that's what they'd show up in,
Approaching Stargate.
and I couldn't target them. Couldn't do anything about it.
Let me check here with.
And that was 7 months ago, 8 months ago.
Yeah, max flight rate 266, but this Raven also have velocity. It's still not far enough though. You need to be up right at that 300k range for.
Nah,
Cage
not
jump.
not if
Cage
CCP
jump.
cranked up the targeting range on the structure. No, then I probably won't work.
Cage jump.
Autopilot jumping.
No, but
The gate I lost fleet.
the Raven
Jump.
getting boost by the Widow. The Widow's flight range.
So the
Warping to
max targeting
Stargate.
range of
Warp
Astra
Hey,
is
drive
check.
active.
Check. 1 sec. Cage jump. All you got to do is jump.
Warp drive active.
Everyone's warping off now.
Okay.
Jumping. Gate jumping.
Okay.
We need to
Nobody
come up
should be warping off on the other side. You should just
to
be
keep
aligned.
aligned.
Approaching Stargate.
If you warped and jumped into Onga, just stay aligned on the other side. I'm trying to be the last one out, so we got everybody together. Okay, finish your discussion. It's a good discussion.
Autopilot jumping.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
the
like
Widow or the Scorpion boosting the Raven pushes that Raven's targeting range way out.
Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active.
I mean, you'll for sure be outside of the jam range, which is nice, but you're still gonna have to be subject to the newts. So you'll at least need the Ravens and Bassies too, because it's the only thing that's really gonna transfer cap real well. So
Yeah, there's the typical it's the typical fleet setup, but it's the whole setup was meant for long range.
yeah,
Warp
yeah.
drive
But even
active.
then, like he can still just like probe you down, and then I mean that fit doesn't even have a prop mod on it, right? So
No, they
like
don't.
yeah, or like any tank. So like
Yeah,
they'll just land on top of
Approaching
you with
Stargate.
megas and just kill you with megas. Like that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I actually chased a group around. They had 3 Ravens, a Widow, and then there are 3 Reppers. That's all the fleet was.
Yeah.
And I ended up chasing them all the way around my structure until they finally decided to leave. But
Yeah, yeah. So
but
like
then they came back and they finished doing the damage to the structure when I wasn't online. So
yeah, but I mean it looks like I mean this guy set his timers to in a in a time zone that seems like he's reasonably able to cover, or at least him and his buddies, right? So I mean, I think that his non-presence is not a something we can count on, which if we just said he's not present, well then we'll just bash it with anything, really, you know.
That's
Like
what
we
we've
could
been doing for the shield timers.
yeah, which is great, by the way. Like that's really good guerrilla warfare tactics because it at least annoys the heck out of him and at least makes him show up, which means that he needs instead of like doing what he wants to be doing, he has to sit here and defend the structure, which is great guerrilla warfare tactics, but it's not something that'll end the war. You know what I mean?
I do think it has actually, to be honest. Uh, After the last engagement I had with him, um, he seems to me to be like he's ex code, and he seems to have the character of the worst of code.
Warp drive active.
Really, no, seriously, because he's always like he's been PMing me like
Approaching Stargate.
crazy when I've been the only one local. Like, oh, 101v1, 101v1, and like stuff like that, which is par for the course. But um, as soon as he's outgunned in any way or not prepared in any way, he just hides in station and doesn't engage. He doesn't even want a good fight. I know for a fact he has the ships. Like we locked him in station for like 2 hours together with the Evictus guys, and we just had a Caracal fleet, a shitty Caracal fleet. Like every ship cost like 13 million or something like that.
Yep,
And we were how many were we in fleet? Like
25.
Jumping.
I remember
yeah,
the Caracal rooms; they were hilarious.
we were like 25 Caracals, a couple Logi, and a couple of frigates, but
Warping to Stargate.
he didn't want to
Warp drive
undock.
active.
He
Yeah.
would be able
So
to completely waste that Caracal fleet with the ships he has available. Because I know he has insta-locking max, he has insta-locking blah blah blah. He has long-range engagement stuff, he has tactical cruisers. He just didn't want to give up a good fight because that's not what he's interested in. He's only interested in getting cheap kills and killing miners, and he's finding the challenge to catch miners off guard to be rewarding. Uh,
yeah, yeah,
so
he's a whaler basically, right?
Yeah, he's a whaler.
So I mean, but you should like, I mean, I
Drive
deal with these
active.
people's attitudes in low sec too. Even, like some people claim they want a good fight, but really they don't.
Yeah.
I mean, but this is Eve. Like you
Approaching
shouldn't
Stargate.
expect people to want to have a good fight. It's more of like the good fight is actually the maneuver to making your enemy think that he's going to be in a fight that he can win, and then changing that somehow to where he has now realized to his detriment that he can now no longer win the fight. You know what I mean? Like that is the maneuver of Eve, and that's what makes Eve like. I mean, this isn't just like a 6v6 or anything like that. Like that's fucking stupid. That's not how the real world works,
No.
right? Yeah. So like that is what is so unique and like I would say captivating about Eve is that
Autopilot
nothing is
jumping.
just a 2v2 or a 6v6 unless there's like this stupid thing called an arena which you like take this stupid teleporter over to and then you go shoot each other in the face until the person who can log in for 24 hours straight
Drive
over
active.
a period of 6 days is the winner because he simply just gotten more fights than you did because he has no life, right? So like that's who the winner
I
is.
think
Okay,
I think
like
that's the best description of that I've ever heard ever.
Yeah.
but take that Caracal fleet there.
Shall we all wave at MMH, by the way? But don't. Just,
no, just don't,
I'm
just
so
don't.
tempted though.
No, just don't. Like, no. All right.
Oh, I hate those guys so much.
Warp drive
Yeah,
active.
just, I mean,
they're not shooting us right now. And they're sitting right next door to us, and they have a lot of people, so it's probably not a good idea that we fight with them.
Oh, okay, I'm back on my leash again.
Approaching
Okay.
Stargate.
And I just reverted my overview back to my scrub overview because fuck man, I hate your overview.
Hey, if anybody wants to check those two ships out that I linked, I've got them here in Aliker.
Looking at the Dammfam stats for February, it's not looking good, guys. We have 26% efficiency. We've killed 4.4 billion ISK and we've lost 12.5,
What?
12.3.
Sounds about right for a bunch of miners. I mean, come on.
Autopilot
Well,
jumping.
to be honest, two
Well,
two and a
it
half.
was even worse in January, to be honest. We killed a billion ISK and we lost 8 billion.
Oh my lord.
All right, guys, you're
Warping to
improving, okay?
Stargate.
Slowly.
Warp drive
Yeah, but we've went
active.
from 11% to 26% efficiency. It's progress.
Guys,
Hey,
just
as
fleet
long
with
as
Ostracon.
you like explosions, you're gonna be okay.
Just fleet with Ostracon and, and get with it.
Let me
Yeah.
see here. Our best month was in
Warp drive
August.
active.
No, June.
June?
Yeah, we killed 50 billion ISK and lost 16 or 17 billion ISK.
How the hell do you manage that?
Because I went out to defend some stuff in UK
Approaching
space and
Stargate.
hoard on a lot of kills.
Precisely how we do
We're
it.
on a lot of kills.
Yeah, that's another thing is that you shouldn't be too worried about your kill board because that's like the same ass thing as the fucking arenas.
Oh yeah, I'm
So,
just pissing around here, man.
oh, I know.
So basically, we got the lesson here. Just horror on UK kill mills in Unity space, which, quite frankly, they're in the
Yeah.
middle of CPAs. So you got chances, man.
They go down there and sit in the cloak ship in their fleet.
You don't even need to like win a fight to be kill board super positive, right?
Yeah, true.
Like you can like lose 2/3 of your guys and they can only lose a third of your guys. And guess what? You got
Autopilot
on, you
jumping.
know, maybe if it's 100, if there's fleet size of 100 on both sides, well then guess what? You got on 30 kills. Cool. Good for you. You know? It's positive,
Yeah.
even though you have a loss.
Warping to
Where do
station.
you
Oh
want
yeah.
this Guardian,
Drive
Obi?
active.
Just keep it in
Drive
the clone
active.
vat. Keep it for next time.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, one of the interactions I had with this dude we just fought, I was sitting in the Dixie, and then he started mocking my kill board, and I was like, dude, I don't care about my kill board. If I cared about my kill board, I would make a new character and go out and fight people.
Or do the same thing you're doing, cowardly actions.
Killing
What?
miners because there's no
Approaching
fight there.
station.
Yeah. Then my kill board will be uber great.
Docking request accepted.
I'm still fitting up this Stormbringer. I want to go shoot something with it.
My ISK efficiency on my kill board is 80% after a horde on all those kills.
I think my mains,
We
yeah, similar.
All right, Obi.
we
I
need
gotta